Okay, so Icy Touch to freeze or slow down a big minion. Amalgam of the Deep for some resource generation is definitely not bad. I actually like it a lot. Theotar could be really, really good if we coin it out on 5. Maybe we could yoink something good. I like this hand a lot. Because Theotar could get like a big evolve minion. They're going one of the control like Murloc builds that I saw earlier today. Then I can still potentially disrupt them with Theotar, but the value from Amalgam might be more important in that situation. Paladin, Mage, Shaman, Warlock are tier 1, not Unholy Death Knight. I honestly think that the diversity in the meta and things that are pretty good is really good right now. Like, we have Evolve Shaman is good, Big Spell Mage, and then Imp Warlock, all that, pure Paladin. Even Beast Hunter's doing well. Big Spell Mage. Unholy Death Knight, though, is definitely climbing up. Like, it might not necessarily be tier 1, but if you look at the win rates on Hearthstone Replay, it's up there. Like, it's top 8, and even just a couple of days ago was a little bit below there. Frost Death Knight is top 10. That's 2 Death Knight decks in the top 10. I would say Death Knight, you should consider it a top tier class, 100%. Hero Power, kill the 1/1 to take a little bit less damage. I think they're going Evolve. It would make the most sense to me. I'll probably play the Enthusiastic Banker next turn because it's my only 3-drop, and then I'll probably play you turn 4 and maybe Hero Power. Maybe Hero Power and then Amalgam turn 4 because it's the same stats and this is conditional, whereas this can just happen whenever. So we're gonna go, bloop.
How can I help you?
I guess they can go Devolve. I did not think about that. They could Devolve it. Or Primordial Wave it, whatever. It's basically Devolve. So that's actually interesting. Maybe playing that 2-3 was bad. Losing a Pandaren Importer would suck, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world. They get the Null, but they can't play the thing yet. They can play the location. Are they not gonna play the location? Hold on. If they just leave that out there, they're doing this against a Blood Death Knight, which is a lot of removal. I think this was a just strict misplay from them. We kill that off, and then we'll play the, well, technically Pandaren Importer should have been first. Remorseless Winter deals with the wide boards of totems really well. If they evolve this board, it could potentially kill off a couple of things. Combo's okay with Spammy Arcanist to set up for some extra like explosion turns. I think next turn we might end up using the coin. Maybe not. We might use the coin and just coin out Patchwork eventually. Wildpuck Cavern, sure. I don't know if I want to go Remorseless Winter, Icy Touch, or if I would like to just go with this. Because if I go with this, I don't know, Remorseless Winter, Icy Touch to kill off their entire board just seems way better to me. I'm not gonna get anything extra really, and then we'll Icy Touch that. We're gonna coin out Patchwork next turn. I guess we could have coined out Theotar. I forgot I even had Theotar in my hand on the left. I was completely, that was my bad. Tiny Toys. Oh, no. We're gonna have to play Spammy Arcanist here. We can't actually play the card I wanted to. We hit here. This goes down to 1. And then we play Spammy. 1, 2, kills off everything. Pretty solid. Then I guess we don't need to coin out Patchwork now. Now we can just play him normally, which I guess is cool. I guess at that point I should have coined this out. I'm playing too fast. I need to just take a deep breath. We can asphyxiate that. In fact, we could obliterate it maybe and then coin out Theotar. But let's think about what we want to do here. We have to obliterate it because asphyxiate could kill this. So it has to be obliterate so we don't lose the 50-50. We have 5 mana left. We could coin out Theotar, or we could just coin out a Gnome Muncher, or we could just play this and see what happens. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just play this and see what happens, because I don't feel like, in worst case scenario, I'll asphyxiate that. We obliterate this. No, if we're gonna play this, we might as well discover first. Let's discover first. We get Corpse Explosion, which is good, but not good enough. We'll take Soul Stealer because it's actually just kind of insane. It's like the best card I could have asked for there. Then we're gonna go Obliterate here. And then just kill that off. And I could asphyxiate, so that way I don't potentially get rushed down by a Bloodlust. I might as well. It just makes it less likely that I get hurt by like a bloodlust or something. It wouldn't be lethal, but I think it's still safer to do it than not do it. I would have taken 6 more damage and I would have gone down to 6, which is kind of scary. We have Soul Stealer for next turn, which again, I do want to save as much as I can, but I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it if they end up playing a big board of cards. You have to get rid of Vampiric Blood, bro. This is a joke. It's definitely not a joke. It's the best Blood Death Knight card. So you have to run multiple copies of it, right? Well, I guess you technically don't have to run multiple copies of it, but you should. Can I play Patchwork? It's a 50-50 on whether or not it hits the 8-8. And if it misses the 8-8, that's a problem. If it misses the 8-8, that's a problem. I could play a taunt minion and at least heal 5, so I go like trade with the 3-2. This trades here. No Muncher hits here. And then I could get another undead minion, which I think is what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It heals me up a little bit. It allows me to generate a resource, and I don't think the board's big enough to play Soul Stealer, because there are way more problematic big boards they could evolve into that would lose me the game. This, they only really have 1 minion. I actually don't need to coin this out. I could just go boom, boom, or boom, coin, boom. There are things I can do, but I need to save the Soul Stealer, because if I've learned anything in my games in the past, it's that wasting Soul Stealer as like your big removal could just end up hurting you later on in the game. Yeah, they had Brucon, but the 5-2 still ends up living, so we're able to get at least 1 to 2 more hits out of that. Evolve Shaman can't really do anything about Blood Death Knight. I mean, if it's Reno Blood Death Knight, I would say that they can. If it's Reno Blood Death Knight, I would say that it's possible. Oh, well, that's unfortunate for them. We drew Vampiric Blood. I want to just go bop this so they can't devolve it, and then also Patchwork to get rid of something. And then let's just go Patchwork. But if it's Reno, which obviously they don't know that it would be Reno, right? Like, they have no idea that it's Reno. But if I don't draw the good single target removal and they high roll early, there is still a world where Evolve Shaman can win. But since it's a completely board-based deck and I have a lot of good removal for single target stuff in Blood Death Knight and Soul Stealer is just big board wipe in general, it is very difficult for them to do anything. What did Patchwork get? Patchwork got Sea Giant and Gold Shadow Knoll. So their main like extra evolve package is now gone. It's gonna be a lot more difficult for them to evolve into really powerful things. Okay, that makes sense. Are they going to play another Piranha? What are they exactly going to do to kill off my 4-4 here? They've been keeping that card in their hand since turn 0. Maybe it's a Primordial Wave? If it's Primordial Wave, I think it's a misplay to play it at this point. I think that they could have played it at other points in the game that would have been way stronger. I mean, yeah, I still end up with a 6-5, which is pretty good. Do I just play Alexandros and put them on a clock and get a 7-7 out there? Let's draw a card first. Let's see what we get. We get Reno. Okay, cool. We can just play him whenever. I don't think I'm gonna ever be in that big of a pickle. We can Zola Reno eventually, or we can go Soul Stealer, coin Zola to get another removal. So I think for now, it's just gonna be you to put them on a clock and then just kill the 3-4. It's also a pretty big minion on the board, and I don't think I die here. I just need to figure out, like, okay, I need to make sure the board is small enough so a double Bloodlust does not kill me, because that's like the only thing that scares me at this point, a double Bloodlust. They have tiny toys with a big evolve play, but that again is what we're saving the Soul Stealer for, so I really don't mind what's going on right now. Drop Alexandros while you can. Fair enough. I could go Zola and then play Alexandros again for another 7-7, and he takes 6 damage a turn, but I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. I think removal and just winning in attrition will be better. They're evolving the 2-3. I don't really care. You know what? Maybe I do want to Zola play Alexandros again. I just drew a second Soul Stealer. I've got a lot of HP. I actually do not have a problem with this at all. We could wait for Bran, but why? Just try to push some extra damage. We're probably going to Soul Stealer next turn if he's thinking like, oh, I'm going to freeze his stuff. He dies in 4 turns Hopefully we can get a little bit more damage. If we can do literally just one more damage, he dies in 3 turns. But yeah, we don't die to double Bloodlust. He has to deal with 2 7/7s. He's probably going to get 2 taunt minions, which we can kill with Death Strike and whatever. Also probably play Theotar to get some stuff out there. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm playing your Blood Death Knight right now. Only thing I'm losing to is getting rushed down by Unholy Death Knight. Yeah, Death Knight does not really have that good of a like board wipe unless you get Corpse Explosion. So I've actually been considering in my Blood Death Knight deck putting in a second Corpse Explosion just so I can have that more removal consistently. Oh, they're gonna probably... Oh. Bloodlust is a very weird card to be playing right now. It's very peculiar, to say the least, because I don't really know what this is accomplishing. It's accomplishing nothing. You're supposed to try to use that for some extra burst. They're out of resources. They should probably just concede at this point. But yeah, the second Corpse Explosion is really, really important a lot of the time. It wasn't when I first made the deck, but I think another Corpse Explosion and just taking out like maybe one card like a Noxus Cadaver, the other one, could be really, really beneficial. We'll discover a card, I guess. I mean, at this point, we're pretty much set. We don't really even have to worry that much. I mean, I could just play Theotar just to see what's in their hand. We'll take the infused one, and then we'll give him a coin. Then we will play this, discover a card, and then transform everything. They don't have Bloodlust in their hand. It's not like they can do anything. I mean, it doesn't really matter. After this Evolve, the game's going to be 100% over. So let's just take Defrost for draw, find other stuff, and then Evolve. Yeah, pretty decent, I would say. I mean, this is a bad 5-drop to get, but like this will pull out an undead minion, several of which aren't great. This is not bad. They draw nothing. They have no other minions in their deck. I already destroyed most of them. Never get a chance to play Theotar. Might take him out for Corpse Explosion to keep the early pressure. I like that idea. Because Theotar, a lot of the times, Patchwork is enough to deal with stuff. You don't really need Theotar. Like, I like Theotar because I do think that one of Death Knight's biggest weaknesses is losing to decks that like have a cool big late game win condition or like a combo deck. But you see, the problem is, and that's why I keep Theotar in, the problem is they're so few and far between. Like, maybe if you get to high legend where Mind Warlock is becoming super played, maybe. But when you're in Diamond and like mid to low legend, it just doesn't make any sense. It literally just does not make any sense because everybody's playing like aggro. We're gonna look for the thing that look for something that gives some attack. Anybody? I mean, at this point, it literally does not matter. I mean, Plagued Grains is fine. We can then draw some cards. Hero Power, hit them in the face. They're down to 2 HP. Blood Tap doesn't really matter. I'd rather just have more minions coming out constantly. Pick me, pick me. This is gonna go face. And we're gonna just draw some cards. It doesn't really matter. They have 1 card left. We know what it is. We know it's the coin. The fact that they haven't conceded yet is mind-boggling to me. Okay, and the Cadaver. No! Could I have found lethal somewhere if I had not wasted mana? No, I would have drawn this. I could have maybe found 1 more damage, but I wouldn't have been able to do it. It's okay. If my... Oh! Alexandros, I forgot. I'm gonna keep both of these cards. This'll essentially draw me at least 1, if not multiple, if I coin it out turn 2. Death Strike's okay, and if it ends up being Unholy, it could be a nice way to kill off the 2/5, which is one of the most problematic cards for this deck to deal with, because it has low attack, so Asphyxiate doesn't target it, but it has high HP, so we can't really kill it with something like Heartstrike. They play nothing turn 1, not bad. We're gonna coin out the Enthusiastic Banker as quickly as possible. Just get it out there so I can get a ton of cards all at once. And then we're gonna play the Baron. I mean, I guess there's a world where they just never kill the Banker. Yeah, I guess I could just stick there for forever and then I end up losing cards. Maybe I should have just played Chillfall and Baron. But I don't know. The 2/3 could potentially get me even more cards. In a worst case scenario, I could Heartstrike my own minion to get it back or kill it off with like a Corpse Explosion. So even in the worst case scenario, I'll still be able to draw cards. It'll be fine. Oh, okay, so it probably is Unholy. I did not expect this. I did not expect that after seeing nothing played turn 1 or turn 2. Since they're going Unholy, this will almost guaranteed die at some point. It might have to be a discover situation here. I guess no way. We can go boom. This pumps that up. Hero power, heart strike. No, I think that's better. I think that's better. We get an extra corpse. We clear the board. We get another card off of the 2-1. And we can go like this, or this on turn 4 together. But no, that play would not have saved me. I don't think you guys realize that. Brand Patchwork doesn't save me there because there's like, yes, it's fairly likely I kill off some big minions, but it's very unlikely that I do. Like, if it misses, I lose the game. So I went with the play that kept me alive for at least an extra 2 turns, and it ended up doing pretty well. And then I misplayed a little bit later on, and I lost the game for a different reason, but I don't think playing Brand Patchwork on 10 would have saved me, because they had 7 minions. I can kill 2 more with the minions I have on the board. There are 3 strong minions and 2 weak minions. If even one of the Patchworks hits a weak minion, I lose the game right there. So I'd rather just play Reno and save up and then play something a little bit later. That's a problem for sure. For sure, that's a problem. They're gonna just endlessly generate these minions and I can't really deal with them. Which is definitely my bad, I guess, but... Do I want to draw a card and then get a corpse? I would say yeah. I can go boom boom together for 5 mana next turn, so let's just draw a card and then play this. We get Soul Stealer, but we're gonna save that and not waste it like we did last time. And then it's gonna be this plus this, and then probably a hero power. I mean, yeah, I played really badly against the Unholy Death Knight. I forgot about the Marrogar as a really important card that I need to actively like save cards to remove. So it's definitely my bad for playing not around the things I was supposed to play around. Wait, Spammy Arcanist is just better here. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't die, but it's fine. Spammy Arcanist is still just insane. Kind of makes this play a little bit easier. But yeah, I didn't play around Marrogar. I kind of wasted the Soul Stealer. But that's the point, right? As long as you lose, but you get better after losing. Because like after the buffs happened, I played for a couple of days, and then I took a like 4-day break because I was working on a side project. So I haven't really played as much. I haven't played in a couple of days. I played on autopilot. But as long as you can figure out like the misplays that you make and build from there, that's all you really need to do. And I figured out the misplay. I'm playing against Unholy, and I'll probably be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to removing the board. And try to do everything I can to save Soul Stealer until the Marrogar play, which is the big thing that I need to worry about. So now I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then probably Pandaren. We'll go Pandaren first, see if we discover anything particularly good. And it's got the most stats, and then we'll double attack this with these 2 battle cries and then hit something else. Frostworm's Fury is probably really good against a deck like this. Deal 2, get some board presence, kill the 2-1 so we take the least amount of damage, and we're in a good spot. Like, I'm okay admitting when I make mistakes when I play badly, as long as I can learn from them. Why not deal 3 damage to 3 HP minion, and the 1-1 charge to undead the 2-4 to face? Wait, what? Did I miss something from a second ago? That's another thing. If I'm talking about stuff and I'm playing on autopilot because I'm... So 3 there, 2 there. Yeah, that's true. I didn't need... I could have gone there and then killed that off, and my minion would have taken 1 less damage, I guess. Yeah, my minion would have taken 2 less damage. That's true. I will admit, though, for the Enthusiastic Banker, I kind of wanted it to die. Obviously, that's an excuse, but I do want that card to die as much as possible. And I can still kill off a couple of things here. Like, it's either that or I go Death Strike and discover a card and kill off 1 more thing. But I think this is just better. I honestly do. I don't really want to give him more space and more things to play, so there's really no reason to trade either. We'll just chill for a second. We can play Patchwork next turn. We can try to discover a card with a little bit more mana. But I think freezing their board was the best thing I could have done there. Like, yes, this is still alive and they can hero power and do a little bit of damage to me, but oh man. Not the Sunwell. I absolutely hate when I play against that card because it's like, it's just a randomly generated thing that could randomly give you an out. It's so frustrating. They're gonna give that a death rattle, fair enough. Anti-magic shell. I'm still okay with that. I can still play Soul Stealer or Corpse Explosion. I'm actually leaning towards playing Soul Stealer. You might be saying like, oh, didn't you just say you don't want to waste that? Well, this board is bigger than the last board that I played it against. It could be Corpse Explosion as well and save Soul Stealer to deal with like really, really big minions. Oh, wait, because it keeps going with this thing as well, so it'll kill the Death Rattle. So it's actually just a better card than Soul Stealer. And then you play the Scoundrel. No, we can play the Vizier. We can play the Vizier. I want to make sure I use up as few corpses as possible, though. So let's just go like bonk. They get a card. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Doesn't really matter. Then we go Corpse Explosion. Now that it's died, and then we can play the Vizier. And we will take another Frostrune's Fury, I guess. We could also take Defrost to draw some cards, maybe find some removal, maybe find Reno Jackson. But I think freezing their board again could stall out for a little bit. I like it. It's 5 mana for a board freeze. We can go with this into something else if we want to. Maybe draw was better there, though. Why spell face? Because I was going to wipe the board the following turn anyway.
Now more than ever.
Like in this instance, I'll probably Frostrune's Fury the 2/5 or just kill it off with a Death Strike. But there, I wanted to do some damage to the... Because their minions are going to die anyway, right? Like, I already knew I was going to kill it with Corpse Explosion or something else. Oh, that's a horrible order of play. You shouldn't have hero powered. You should have played 2 of these things. Bit of an oops on your part, I would say. You can play this and then Astelar to gain some extra... I'm gonna do that and Astelar, but I need to kill this so they don't snowball out of control. So that just has to happen. And then I think it's Astelar, or I guess it could be Scorpid hero power and save armor because I don't really need it. And I'd rather generate an extra spell for later. So let's take that, and then we'll hero power kill off one of these so it's harder for them to pump stuff up. Tome Guardians is fine. Army of the Dead is actually probably better though because it's removal. And we've already used Corpse Explosion, so we don't really need that many more corpses going forward. But we wanna get rid of as many things as we can to play around the Grave Strength. And now this can come down and kill off all the piranhas and it'll be okay. The announcement, oh yeah, the announcement is I recently underwent like the biggest project that I've ever done in terms of YouTube. It took me like 40 hours to film, edit, get a thumbnail, and just like come up with the idea and everything. I just posted it in the chat and it'll probably be in the link of the description of many of my videos. But I thought it was really good. It's League of Legends focused though, so it's not gonna necessarily be what people expect or really wanted from me as a creator, or at least people who play Hearthstone. But it's something that, I mean, I've been trying to diversify and make more ambitious, cool content. That's a huge misplay. Like that goes face and you do a little bit more damage, but this is just a disaster, right? Do I not just play this and pop off and kill these things? Like, I'll play this first and see what I discover. A Patchwork? It could also be a Bone Guard commander, but I think Patchwork could just like decimate them. Maybe I should have just hero powered played Patchwork, but no, I'm pretty sure this and then discovering another card is best for now. And then after that, we'll look to try to play Patchwork, but this is really good. It's gonna go, bonk, bonk. Do I want to hero power kill the forward or just discover a card? I think I'd rather just discover a card so I don't have to spend the mana later. Corpse Explosion, phenomenal, absolutely amazing. That is the out that I'm looking for a little bit later on in the game. And we still have Soul Stealer. I forgot about that. Not to mention, like I said, 2 Patchworks. Okay, they're gonna play the dude Marrowgar now and wipe my board. They were just trying to get a little bit more stats. This is when we play the Soul Stealer. We could also play Corpse Explosion, but I'm pretty sure just playing Soul Stealer now and getting a bunch of extra corpses is just better anyway. So we're gonna go boop, eat everything. That's what we saved it for. This is the misplay we made the game before. and then we didn't draw Corpse Explosion to deal with it. But now that we have an extra Corpse Explosion and we waited for the Mirrorgar play, I'm a lot more confident we're gonna win this game. That's fine. Even if they pump it up and do some stuff, I don't really mind too much. The Foul Egg? An egg? That's a bit peculiar, wouldn't you say? We're gonna go Bran into Patchwork, probably. No. So here's the problem with going Bran into Patchwork here. Yes, it kills 2 things, but if they go Grave Strength, well, I'm gonna kill off at least 1 minion, right? Because if I go Bran Patchwork and it kills the egg, that sucks. I think I wanna go Bran Patchwork first, so it's least likely to hit the egg. It's only gonna kill 1 thing in their hand, but it will decimate the rest of their stuff. So we're gonna go Boom Boom, and then we're gonna kill off something. Hopefully it doesn't hit the egg, like I said. Also, the 2 spells in their hand are random. Wait, okay, what mage decks are people playing right now? I know that there's some control with like the Plague Spreader. Is anybody going the like infinite combo? I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going the infinite combo. I don't think I'm keeping any of these cards. I mean, I'll figure out what deck they're going soon enough, right? We've got Reno, we've got Vampiric Blood. I mean, if it's aggro, we're set. If it's aggro, mwah, chef's kiss, we're good to go. If it's a combo and like infinite, I think an insane healing turn could actually be good enough. But if it ends up being the Plague Spreader and they hit my Reno, that's gonna suck for sure. That's gonna be not optimal. My bet is undead aggro. Do I need to kill that immediately? I want to say no, because like they're gonna like revive it with the Raised Dead anyway, or whatever it's called, the 1 mana one with the hand coming out. I forgot the name of it. Like the whole point is they're gonna reactivate it anyway. They want it to die so they can combo with it a little bit later. Like obviously, yes, I will kill it eventually, but for now, focusing on getting my Vampiric Blood to draw an extra card, I think is better. Now we get to play Vampiric Blood, gain 10 HP, draw an extra card. It is the infinite deck, at least that's what it looks like. Asphyxiate maybe kills this off, and we don't really need to do that much. And then eventually we can play like Theotar to try to steal their infinite cards, I guess. I don't know. Gift of Naru, they don't draw a card because all of us were... He should have hit me first and then done that, so they drew a card. Little bit of a slight misplay there. I don't know if it's really going to affect him, but I think in a combo deck like this, missing a card draw could be kind of bad. My hand is terrible right now, by the way. Like, my hand is unplayable. Every single one of my cards, I cannot play. I mean, I'll play this on 7. Just put them on a clock. Might as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hold the... But what on earth? Okay, things just got interesting. Okay, I did not expect that. I did not know Blessed Priest was still a thing. That's my bad. That one's on me. Okay, that's on me. But now I need to figure out how to come back from this. And by come back, I mean figure out what my next course of action is to deal with this stuff. It's Wig Priest. I can't kill it because Asphyxiate is now a 50-50 chance on whether or not it hits this or that, and I don't want it to hit this. So I'll play this, see if I can discover something. Maybe a cheap removal. You're decent, actually. I could use this to kill something off. And then make something else cheaper. Hero Power hit the 3-2. And then, yeah, for now we're fine. We're gonna play Asphyxiate next turn after they pump some stuff up for a bit. And then hopefully make it to turn 8 and play Soul Stealer. Asphyxiate to kill off 1 big minion will be very nice, though. Oh, man. How unexpected. How completely and totally unexpected that was. That sounds sarcastic, but I'm actually not being sarcastic. I really did not know that they were going to do that. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. Oh, no! Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then you're gonna bless it? There is no way that was the correct order, right? Right? Am I losing my mind on this one? Glacial. Into Asphyxiate for 2. And then this goes here, I guess, to chip it away. I mean, I'm still dead to a heal bless. Yeah, they're gonna bless it, I think. But why would they not have blessed before and gotten more damage? I mean, if I don't die here, I play Reno, right? If I don't die here, I just play Reno and I heal up, and I don't think I need a second Reno because after I clear this board one time, they have no real direct damage. I don't really know what they want to steal at this point. I mean, I am lucky that that card was not a bless, but that had to, I mean, they just got greedy with their damage, right? They're like, oh, I want to do more damage this turn instead of getting more, like, just better stats out at once, which is a misplay on their part for sure. Heal that up, that's fine. Maybe they didn't see the Reno in my hand. So now we're gonna play Reno and go to 40 HP, which is pretty good. Pretty solid. I mean, even if they like pump it up a little bit and bless, they could probably do about, ooh, that's not good. They could, if they get blessed, they could do 21 damage, but we get to play Soul Stealer next turn, which you kind of have to play here. Okay, I'm fine with that. It actually depends. Maybe I don't want to play it. Maybe I want to, oh, they do get blessed. Okay, we do have to play Soul Stealer. It was a very lucky random generation that you just got there. Congratulations on that one. It's a lot of damage. I want to play Zola before I go for a big removal, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So, sucks. I can play Zola on maybe Soul Stealer if it survives, and that's honestly about just as good because of how big of a removal it is. It's just got to be Soul Stealer. No reason to even hit. Might as well, I play that, and then it's going to be Zola, bounce it back if it lives, and then play the Gnome Muncher for 6, and then try to kill off a minion. Switcheroo's fine. Okay, so I think the worst is over. I really do think that the worst is over at this point. But whatever he's drinking, whatever he's having, I'll have, I guess, still. Might as well, because this guy's having a great time. Okay, bounce it back to my hand still. It's still the best card here because it removes a wide board of big minions. And then we're gonna go Gnome Muncher to heal up, because I think that's still best. Get some good healing in there. They could silence it at this point, but I'm at 24 HP. I stabilized a little bit. I really do think that we could be good unless this is like a Theotar and then they yoink the... Oh, they go with Soul Stealer. Fair enough. I'm actually not that bummed by it. If I play a Commander, is that good or bad? No, what I do is I do 2. Then I gain a Corpse, because it's a decent removal. And then I'll go Alexandros to start doing damage every turn. It's either that or gain armor, but I think this is more mana efficient and a bigger minion. So we'll just start doing 3 damage a turn. So now they have to kill me in 6 turns or they lose. Actually, I guess Priest has healing, so maybe not. They probably run the Sunwell. And they might actually still run like the infinite combo, right? They just run the Bless as like a kind of, what's it called? Like a mid-game thing, if that makes sense. No, it looks to be totally blessed because this is gonna be the High Priestess and give them 2 or 3 more mana. So yeah, they're definitely going 100% full. Well, no, they technically didn't have lethal if they pumped with bless first because they would have done 2 less damage. And then the taunt minion would have had 4 less attack because it wouldn't have had the +2 and then +2. So they would have ultimately done, if they had blessed second, they would have done 6 less damage. And I had enough HP to survive 6 damage. So that's ultimately why it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, all I really gotta do at this point is survive. So I'm pretty sure hitting here and then just trading in makes the most sense to me. We can also gain some armor, play this, we can play you. No, yeah, actually, let's play you. Play you to gain some armor. The 7 goes here. It still ends up living, and we're just trying to do what we can to stay alive. And then the 1 goes here. And then the 2 goes here and dies, but I don't really care. We just, all we gotta do is play it out slow, right? Because they're gonna lose the game in the not too distant future. They're gonna run out of cards way before I am. I just wanna save all of my big cards, my big removal, for just however long I can. If they blessed first, the taunt, it would have been a 14-14. We can go back and look at this after this game. Raise Dead, unfortunately, it's not going to be... That's the other problem with the Raise Dead. Is it called Raise Dead? Animate Dead, sorry. Raise Dead with the 0 mana, cost 3 HP, put them into your hand. That's what it was. That's why it was still in my mind. Hold up, we can look at it real quick, because they had a... Let's look at their play. They ended up going Devour, Devour. It would have been a 17-17, or a 17-19... And the elemental would have also been a 17-19. So it would have taken 2 less damage, which means I have 8 HP, which I guess would have been lethal. Would it have been lethal? It would have been lethal because of the 2-1. Well, I guess if I asphyxiate and then glacial, I'm still alive by 1. So no, it was not lethal. I would have lived with 1 HP, unless they had another pump of some sort. So yeah, it was not lethal. I was looking back at it now. Another Evolve Shaman. I mean, I think I'd rather have Astalar in my hand than not have Astalar. That's the thing. Because Mana Thirst is 5 and it's not like my main win condition, I feel like I overvalue it. Amalgam, decent resource generation, we'll take it. We'll probably Hero Power turn 2, this turn 3, Hero Power and this together turn 4, and we'll see what happens. Muck Pools right off the bat, that's fine. We do have Icy Touch to stall out for a turn if necessary. If they get a really good evolve, we can buy ourselves maybe like 1 turn. Hopefully they get the 1/1 and I can just straight up kill it right now. I guess there's a world where maybe they're gonna transform it. Okay, I will play this. It wins the value trade there. Ooh, I like all of these, but I think Frost Strike is best. No, I actually think Plague Strike might be best. Because you want to have ways of fighting the board, but Frost Strike generates me like an actually extra card, so I think that Frost Strike's probably best here. Did he play the Heroic Brawlicium? No, I didn't really want to do that. I feel like it's predatory to new players if I play and just keep getting a decent amount of wins. Like, I'm not even saying that I'll get 12 wins or even like a ridiculously high amount of wins, but even if I'm playing against new to just average players and I'm getting like 7 wins on average, that's a lot of people who are not going to be able to like play the game the way they want to. I'll play the Baron, Battlecry, draw a card. I think it's more important than discovering because I have some good cards in my hand. We'll play like this and you next turn, or this and this next turn. Wildpaw Caverns. Okay, so they're just playing for just raw tempo right now, which I don't know how I feel about this. You're going to hit and then trade, I would assume? Okay. And then I can kill the 1/1 with my... Okay, they're going to transform the 1/1. Never mind. Okay. I think this matchup is still very good for me. I mean, I can play this, and then also kill off this with an Icy Touch. Yeah, let's discover a card first. Not a huge fan of any of these. This curves out into turn 5 pretty nicely, but turn 5 I'm already kind of planning on playing both of these. I guess 2 taunt minions with 4 are good, because if they play Primordial Wave, it's still a valid play. Like, it'll turn into a lot of 3-drops, and if they have a board of minions, it'll protect me against potentially 3 attacks. So we'll freeze that, kill it, see if we draw anything else for 1. We don't, we'll play the Body Bagger. Next turn, it'll probably be you into Astalar, maybe you into you. It depends on what I want to do. Maybe you into you if they don't have that much board pressure right now. Okay, so they have board pressure. We're going to have to kill that with Asphyxiate, but that's okay. Killing that with Asphyxiate is something that we can very easily do. So Asphyxiate into probably this. I mean, I guess I could actually also be first or Frost Strike, so it's going to be Asphyxiate. We're doing that 100% of the time. And then I think it's going to be this goes here, and then this goes here, dies, but then we play Frost Strike, kill it, and get a new card. You are surprisingly good in this particular situation, but I think Remorseless Winter to deal with totems might be better, and it draws me a card, and it's cheaper and not random. So even though I don't love it, I think it's fine. Farsight, short, whatever floats your boat. Oh, Command Neptulon is pretty good, I would say. I might even go so far as to say it's super... Oh, they're going to heal up entirely anyway. Oh no. Something died. We can play this. That's a lot of damage. Wait, I'm dead to like Bloodlust. I'm gonna have to play Remorseless Winter here. So I think if I go Bonk and then Remorseless, it keeps me alive. I wanted to play this. I really did, but I couldn't afford to do it. Oh, that sucked. Maybe we can get like a Blood Boil or something going here. I don't know. Luckily, the 2/2 does trade into the... Okay. He's gonna transform one of them as well. This is not great. Corpse Explosion. Randomly generating a Blood Boil. A 4/6. We got a Corpse Explosion, thank God. Let's just play it. Boom. And then I will hero power, hit face. Maybe I should have hero powered first, so I'd have an extra... Would I have an extra corpse? Yeah, if I had hero powered first and hit the 4/6, I'd have one more corpse right now. Slight misplay, but I hope it's not like... I don't think it's gonna hurt me too bad. We get Bran. Gain armor, Volpera. We'll play Volpera first. See if we can find anything to kill this off. No, I think I have to play this, actually, so that way I don't die. Because I didn't get a good board wipe or anything, so we have to play this. They could transform all of these things, but if they do, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Even if they do 2 damage to everything with, like, Brucon, I still live at least one more turn. We did not really draw super well this game, did we? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Is it fine? I need to draw Soul Stealer right now. Or... what? What else could I possibly draw that could save me here? The 3 goes there, the 2 goes face. Okay, what do I need? Vampiric Blood is a start, I would say, actually. I genuinely think that this is a start in the right direction, but I also think you are maybe better, because if I can get something insane off of you... Okay, Glacial Advance to kill this. So basically what we need to do... is we need to stay alive. Very obvious. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Draw a card, it uses some corpses, don't care. And hero power, because I want to start killing things off. Hero power, this goes here, here, here. So I think we managed to stabilize the board and hopefully win. If they play like 1 big minion, Patchwork is fantastic. We can go Brand Patchwork turn 10 if they play like 2 minions. Maybe we can trade in a little bit. It's gonna be amazing. No. No way. No way. No, they're gonna transform it. No, they're not? Oh, they are gonna transform it. Okay. This is fascinating. Yeah, this is fine. Hit a 5/5. And then we go spam you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing will take 2 damage, whatever it ends up being. And then we can also just play you. What does it pull out? It pulls out a Goldshire Knoll, but it kills off everything, which is pretty nice. And then I'll take an Asphyxiate. Kills their highest attack thing. Not bad. We wiped the board. Spam Arcanist. Fantastic. Well played indeed. If it had been a Sea Giant, it might have been a bit problematic, but oof. Against a Paladin, we're definitely gonna have to keep Icy Touch because they're probably gonna run at us pretty hard with minions. The question is, do I want to keep anything else? Like School Teacher, I could coin out turn 4. The answer is no. I want to try to find cheaper, more efficient removal. So that way I don't get run down super fast. Astelar, I mean, I don't know about this hand. Astelar isn't active until turn 5, which does hurt this deck a little bit. I can freeze it, so I don't take damage. They can't really pump it up next turn, and then I hero power kill it, which I guess is probably fine. And then turn 3 is either going to be the Banker or the Baron. I kind of want it to be the Banker because it's slightly better stats. Even though it doesn't have more attack, it's got 1 more HP, which means it might trade into like a 2/2 Bannerman a little bit easier. Or they'd have to trade 1 extra thing into it. Which overall I think is worth drawing 1 fewer card. But then again, maybe not. Drawing a second card could end up drawing me the Corpse Explosion that I might end up needing. So there's the Bannerman, like I said, was going to happen on turn 3. They pumped up who knows how many cards in their hand. I'd rather just guaranteed draw 2 cards and then go School Teacher, coin out the Noggling next turn. Alexandros, pretty useless in this particular matchup. Same with Theotar. Bone Guard Commander is okay if we can make it to turn 8. No. No. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to kill this off, and the School Teacher is really the only way that I can realistically do that. Death Strike? I mean, I guess I could just Death Strike it right now and not coin out School Teacher. Yeah, I guess we Death Strike it. Then it's gonna be Astalar hit here for 2, and then probably the Banker. Although maybe it's Venomous Scorpid because we might need to try to find an out that we don't already have. That's a lot of pump in their hand right there. That's not good. This is not optimal for me. Jeez Louise. We have to kill the 5/2. We get Vampiric Blood, which we can't play yet, but it definitely will be good going forward. We'll kill off the 5/2. And I think my hand is too full. I think maybe they could abuse this by making me do something. So let's go with Venomous Scorpid. Both of them are gonna die in 1 hit anyway. This at least forces them to have to hit it with that. Death Strike's not bad. But I'm gonna need corpses for this, and I need corpses for this. Army of the Dead just doesn't make sense. So we have to go with Death Strike, even though I'm not super happy about it. We have to wait until turn 7, but if we make it to turn 7, we can coin this out at the very least. You can play, and that means I can't play Vampiric Blood. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They're gonna play a 7/7. They're gonna, oh, it's not gonna be a 7/7, I guess. It's gonna be a 5/5, but we still want to kill with this. I guess it could be a 7/7. So we need to draw Spammy Arcanist. If we draw Spammy Arcanist, we are in business. We don't draw Spammy Arcanist. But if this gives me Corpse Explosion, it still could be enough. If this gives me Corpse Explosion, it could be enough. Because 2 of my own minions will end up dying, which will give me just enough courses to kill everything except the 4/6. But we'll have to use the coin to do it. We get a Soul Stealer. I can kill off a couple of minions, and I can do that, and then play Soul Stealer with the coin, which might just end up being better. Yeah, I'll take that. We're gonna go Death Strike here, and then we're going to get rid of the 1/1. And then we're gonna coin out Soul Stealer the following turn and just wipe the board. The only issue with that is after they play the Countess, they're gonna get a ton of, what's it called? Oh, they don't have the Countess. Oh, they're playing the Countess 1 turn late. That's huge for me. Okay, that's massive. Yeah, they get Seal of Blood, but I don't... Oh, if they have a second Seal of Blood, I die. They don't have a second Seal of Blood. Okay, okay. So, as long as they don't get direct damage, and then we can play Vampiric Blood, I think we're okay, because we coin out the Soul Stealer, because we have to. If we don't, we're gonna die. And then we can play you next turn, along with like you, or maybe like School Teacher. I don't know. There comes the Countess comes down. We knew that was gonna happen, but I don't really care that much. Because at the end of the day, I just need to survive. We'll play Vampiric Blood to gain some HP. We got Reno. Okay. Is Reno better to play now or not? If they get Alakir, that's 6 damage. They need 7 more. They're not gonna get Seal of Blood. They're gonna get the 5/5. So they have, okay, so they literally only have these cards left. If I play Reno now, it means that I'm basically guaranteed to not die. And even though I'm not gonna get like the maximum amount of healing out of it, I think it's still more worth it to play this than kill off the 7/7 and risk dying to some sort of insane direct damage. And then we'll kill that off, give them some 1/1s. I don't really care too much. They're gonna draw the 6 mana 5/5 that makes the next spell or the next Paladin card free, but they don't really want to do that. They're just gonna be playing the invitations this turn, and then we're able to play some removal or potentially the Bone Guard Commander. Theo to steal an invitation. But I need to kill a 7/7. Like, if they discover Alakir, I'm dead. It doesn't matter what I get with the invitation. Rush Wind Fury? Uh-oh. That's not good. That is really bad, actually. That is really bad. Okay, that's not good either. Wow, they high rolled with these cards. Mother fire trucker, dude. Oh, GG. GG. Amazing top deck. We still have a Corpse Explosion and a Soul Stealer in my deck with like 50% of my stuff drawn. So the fact that I top deck this is kind of nuts. But the fact that I didn't draw it sooner is even more nuts. But like, I don't know, stealing an invitation maybe. But like, I would have taken 6 direct damage and I would have lost that game right there.